Welcome back to the World Information HD channel, where we uncover the secrets, hidden values, and untold stories behind some of the most fascinating coins ever minted in the United States of America. Today, we're taking you on an incredible journey into the world of the 1956 Lincoln Wheat penny with no mint mark. This humble little copper coin, often overlooked and forgotten in spare change jars, can hold a story so rich, so historical, and at times, so financially rewarding that you might just find yourself checking every penny in your pocket by the end of this video. The Lincoln cent has been one of the most iconic coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it became an instant hit with the public. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny was the first regularly circulating U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real person. At that time, it was a radical departure from the classical designs that dominated American coinage. Instead of a goddess, eagle, or symbolic figure, the coin celebrated a leader known for honesty, resilience, and the fight to preserve the Union. Fast forward to 1956, the year our featured coin was struck. America was thriving in the post-war boom. Families were moving to suburbs, television was rapidly becoming a household staple, and a gallon of gas cost about 23 cents. While the nation enjoyed prosperity, the U.S. Mint continued to produce billions of Lincoln cents each year. And tucked among those countless pennies, the 1956 no-mint mark wheat penny would take its place in the pockets, purses, and piggy banks of millions of Americans. The term, no-mint mark, simply means that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Unlike Denver or San Francisco, which identified their coins with a D or an S, the Philadelphia Mint typically did not include any mint mark at all. This tradition makes it easy to spot a coin from Philadelphia. If you look under the date and see no letter, you've found one of these no mint mark examples. But what makes the 1956 no mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny so special? On the surface, it looks just like any other penny of its time. The obverse shows Abraham Lincoln's familiar profile, with the words, "In God We Trust." Above his head, Liberty, on the left side, and the date, 1956, stamped to the right. Flip it over, and you see two wheat stalks surrounding the words, 1 cent, along with United States of America, and E pluribus unum. This reverse design, known as the wheat ears or wheat reverse, was in use from 1909 all the way until 1958, when the design changed to the Lincoln Memorial. For collectors today, those two wheat stalks are a nostalgic reminder of America's mid-20th century coinage. Even though more than 420 million of these pennies were minted in Philadelphia alone in 1956, not all were created equal. Variations in strike quality, preservation, and even tiny minting errors can make one coin drastically more valuable than another. That's why when it comes to the 1956 no-mint mark Lincoln cent, condition is everything. Imagine two pennies, both struck in the same year at the same mint. One has been tossed around in change jars, scraped against other coins, and spent decades in circulation. Its details are worn down, Lincoln's cheek looks flat, and the wheat stalks on the reverse are nearly smooth. That coin might only fetch a few cents above its face value to a collector. Now picture another coin, one that never circulated. Maybe it was tucked away in a roll of brand new pennies by a bank teller in 1956. The coin has brilliant luster, sharp details, and flawless surfaces that look almost like they were struck yesterday. That coin could be worth thousands of dollars in the right collector's hands. Collectors often grade coins on a scale known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor 1 all the way up to mint state 70. A penny in poor condition barely shows its design, while a coin in mint state has never been circulated and retains its original luster. The closer a 1956 penny is to that perfect mint state condition, the higher its value climbs. Coins graded MS65 or higher are especially prized, and if they have features like red luster, meaning the copper hasn't toned or darkened over time, they become even more desirable. Another exciting factor with the 1956 Lincoln Wheat penny is the possibility of errors and varieties. During the minting process, small mistakes sometimes slipped through, creating coins that were different from the rest. Collectors absolutely love these because they're rare and unique. Some error types include doubled dies, where parts of the design appear doubled, off-center strikes, where the design is not properly aligned on the coin, and die cracks, which leave raised lines across the surface. The 1950s were known for some fascinating doubled die varieties in Lincoln cents, so collectors always examine their 1956 pennies closely under magnification. Even a subtle doubling in the date or lettering can multiply a coin's value many times over. It's like discovering a hidden treasure in something that at first glance seems ordinary. But beyond condition and errors, there's another reason this coin has captivated so many collectors: history. Holding a 1956 penny is like holding a piece of mid-century America in your hands. Think of what this coin might have experienced. It could have been handed to a child to buy a piece of penny candy, dropped into a jukebox to play an Elvis Presley hit, or carried in the pocket of someone driving a brand new Chevrolet down Route 66. Each penny minted that year became part of America's daily life and culture, connecting us today to that vibrant era. Now, let's talk about the market for these coins. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, constantly seek out the best examples for their collections. While most 1956 no-mint mark wheat pennies are common and affordable, the finest specimens, those in top mint state grades, with brilliant red surfaces and no distracting marks, have sold for astonishing amounts at auctions. These are the coins that make headlines and spark renewed interest in searching through old jars of change. Auction houses have reported intense bidding wars over pristine examples, as wealthy collectors compete to own the very best. This competitive demand has helped drive the prices of high-grade coins to impressive levels. Even though the average circulated 1956 penny may only be worth a few cents, those rare, immaculate specimens remind us why coin collecting remains such a thrilling pursuit. And here's something that often surprises people: many families still have old rolls or jars of wheat pennies tucked away in attics, basements, or safe deposit boxes. These coins were so common in the mid-20th century that people saved them by the handful. Today, those forgotten collections can be gold mines waiting to be rediscovered. If you or someone you know has a stash of wheat pennies, it's worth taking the time to check the dates, mint marks, and conditions carefully. Who knows, you might uncover a 1956 no-mint mark cent in stunning condition without even realizing it. What should you do if you find one of these coins? First, avoid cleaning it. Even though it might be tempting to polish it up and make it shine, cleaning a coin can actually lower its value dramatically. Collectors prefer coins in their natural state, with original surfaces intact. The next step is to compare it against grading guides or, better yet, have it evaluated by a professional grading service. Organizations like PCGS or NGC specialize in certifying coin grades, giving you an accurate assessment of your penny's worth. Once graded, a 1956 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark can command significant attention in the collector market. The beauty of this hobby is that coins don't just represent metal, they represent stories, history, and a connection to the people who once used them. Now, we come to the moment many of you have been waiting for: the value of the most exceptional examples of the 1956 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny. While common circulated versions may only sell for a modest premium, the highest graded, most flawless specimens have achieved incredible results. The record value for this coin has reached an astonishing $48,656.